Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to another review. It's been a while. This movie's with Kids and Children Month, and I got a good one for you guys today. I have a 2009 kids film done by Robert Rodriguez, and no, it's not any of the Spy Kids movies. This is his one and done film called Shorts: The Adventures of the Wishing Rock. Not so tall tales from the director of Spy Kids. I saw this in the theater back in 2009 and I like the film. It's not perfect. It has a lot of problems, but it's not even the worst Robert Rodriguez movie. At this point, I think one of his worst is the fourth Spy Kids because that's horrible. But this is actually not horrible. It's got a decent cast. You have whatchamacallit, John Cryer, who plays the father in the movie. He plays this kid's father. You got William H. Macy, Leslie Mann, James Spader. Yeah, freaking Ultron himself turns into a robot in this movie, and this is before Age of Ultron. And you have I think his name is Michael Bennett, the kid, the lead kid in this movie. I don't see it says Jimmy Bennett. Jimmy Bennett. He's the lead kid with the wishing rock, and you have Kat Dennings. This is before she did Thor, and it was before she had done the Two Broke Girls in like the early 2010s. But it's a cute little film. I mean, it's really short. It's only 89 minutes long. I think the character that steals this movie is the young girl right here that plays Helvetica. She's very cute. She has braces. She's really tough. She's a mean girl, but she's very likable. His friends, one of them is the kid from Kicking It, and the other is Robert Rodriguez's son. So of course he has to put someone as his family members in the movie. And also you got a young Jake Short here. This is before he did Ant Farm on the Disney Channel. So he's really funny in the movie. He plays a nerdy kid that uh, picks his nose, and his booger becomes a living specimen, if you will. This is the creature. And there's some CG in the movie, but it's not that terrible. I think it's well done for 2009. Uh, the film, basically the kids are, a bunch of normal kids. They're not superheroes, and they find this rainbow colored rock, which is from space, I believe, and they use it to make wishes, and some of their wishes backfire on them. But at the end, they learn that, yeah, it's not just be careful what you wish for, because sometimes you'll get it and you don't want it. But yeah, I get the message. Let me read the back. While grown-ups at Black Box Industries work to improve the handheld gizmo that's this year's high-tech must-have, which is normal now because everybody's using technology, neighborhood kid Toby Thompson, that's Jimmy Bennett, has something even better. He's found the wishing rock. Be careful what you wish for. To see, that's the title. Spy Kids filmmaker Robert Rodriguez hatches a fun-filled story of the chaos that erupts when folks, young and old, get their hands on the rainbow-striped stone, hang hang out with an army of tiny outer space friends, turn a pesky brother into a beetle, own a mountain of cash, be the great most powerful person in the world. That's James Spader. Great young talents join stars John Cryer, William H. Macy, Leslie Mann, and James Spader in this hilarious not so tall tales of shorts. And yeah, basically the storyline is kind of like in the realm of Dire Wimpy Kid. That's what my mom said that it reminded her of, and it is. It's basically short stories woven into one major plot. And the film is a lot of fun. Like, it's a overlooked movie. I don't think the movie deserve to be overlooked. It's really cute. The cast is really well done. These kids actually can act. So Robert Rodriguez's son is not a terrible actor. He's a lot better than some of the kids I saw on the Disney Channel in the last 10 years. Some of them are horrible. Some of them on Disney XD are also horrible. Some of them are really good. Tyrell Williams and Kelly Berglund and Billy Younger and Spencer Bowman. China, she's hit or miss. She's better on Black Lightning now, because when a kid is asked to act like a cartoon, sometimes it just doesn't work for me. Here, it works. It's a theatrical release film. It's PG, so it's not going to offend anybody. It's got toilet humor, but it's not too much of it. It's not long. It doesn't have horrendous CGI like the Spy Kids sequels 3 and 4. I'm like, this CG looks awful. Like, it's so bad that it looked bad when it came out. This doesn't look as bad. You got a lot of creatures. You got a pterodactyl. You have a giant robot. Helvetica turns into a bug. I think it's like a wasp or something, and she's like stinging. And she even has a theme song, which is awesome. Yeah, like I said, the kids they're not terrible in the movie, and the film had a cool little premise. It's something different. It's not just oh they find a lamp like in Aladdin. No, it did something different. And there's a crocodile or alligator. There's also spaceships. There's a baby that talks telepathically. It's very cute. It's a very cute little baby. And yeah, the film has a lot of imagination. That's what is missing in kids' films nowadays that are not animated. Imagination. Make your imagination run wild. See, it says it here endlessly imaginative. The most original film of the year. Yeah, this is not based on a comic. This is not based on a novel. This is not based on a freaking short story. I think I don't think it is anyway. Um it's something different. And sometimes when people say, "Oh, this is too different. I can't watch this." Give it a chance. You'd be surprised. Not everything needs to be the same thing. I like to see something different with children. That's not, winking wink nudge nudge freaking nostalgia all the time. Sometimes I get it. Right there. That's nostalgia enough. You don't need to make everything nostalgia. Like the kids in Jurassic World are way more annoying. These kids are not annoying. And that movie was 2 hours. It was boring and had just even worse CGI than something from almost 10 years ago. How is that possible? How is a movie from 3 years ago has worse effects than a movie that came out in 2009? I don't know. I'll never know. But Shorts is a really fun movie. If you have not seen Shorts, it's not hard to find. It's a Robert Rodriguez film that gets under the radar. I'm glad it didn't have any shitty sequels. I didn't need that because Spy Kids had two of them and I couldn't take it. It was like, and I couldn't. I didn't like Shark Boy and Lava Girl either because that movie is trying to be weird and there's singing and George Lopez is a freaking droid. I'm like, it was too much. I'm like, Robert Rodriguez, please stop taking cocaine or LSD, your drug of choice. Please stop doing that. No one's asking you to get high and put your freaking fever dreams on the screen. Nobody wants to see that. Here, it's more grounded. It's in reality. It has some fantasy elements and sci-fi elements, and it's good. It works really well. And the black box thing reminds me of how society is today. Everybody's on their cell phone. Everybody's doing this. Literally. Beep 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 beep. And my phone is on, right, by the way. But I'm not obsessed with my phone. I don't need my phone attached to my face like this. I don't need that. I don't because I use technology for the good of mankind and to interact with people here on the internet, on YouTube. That's what I do. I'm not obsessed where I have to use it every single day for like 10 hours a day. No. I don't need that. But this movie, if you have never seen it, Sean, I would say it's a decent watch. Don't go expecting it to be the first Spy Kids. It's its own thing. It's not a remake of it. It's got a different cast that are mostly not Spanish, except for Robert Rodriguez's son, and I like it that way. I mean, Coco has like a full Spanish cast, and I'm like, they're not even Mexican, half of them. Like a third of them are not, and I'm like, whatever. That's not for me. This is more for me. I saw this in the theater. I had fun. Kat Dennings is hot to trot. I love how pale she is and her dark, gorgeous hair. And I like the kids. If I like the kids, then the movie's not going to suck. It's the reason I like Super 8 because I hate J.J. Abrams, but those kids could act. I like the kids in the Goonies. I like the kids in E.T., which is a movie I got to review because it's been a while. But yeah, Shorts is a fun movie. Watch it. If you have kids, it's definitely something they can watch, and it's not offensive. It's not gonna. They don't curse in it. It's gonna be fun for them. It's a nice little romp for an hour and 29 minutes. Nothing too long. So yeah, and kids definitely deserve better, especially now because everything is too either political or it's trying to be more for adults than for kids. But know your audience and do it for them. Just saying. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you watch Shorts. It's a decent movie. I have never reviewed it, and now you can watch it. If you have kids, it's perfect for them. Even if you don't, it's cute and it's not shove in your face bad CGI like some of the Spy Kids films and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Just no. I don't need 3D images right here in my face. I don't need that. Sorry, I don't need that. I need a story that I can attach to, and this has a decent story and a fun premise, and it works. Regardless of the box office receipts, that's not what makes a good movie. If that was the case, Last Failure would have been my favorite movie of last year, and it didn't even come close. So I'll leave you with that, guys. See you in the next one.